Hello, my friends. You are probably here because you are a giving person and very, very kind. And I am wanting to share a tip that made a difference in my life between giving and helping and enabling. And I had to learn this when I was really in a burnout place. Um, Contributing to a lot of volunteer work, fostering children, and being in the community with my children in many different ways. So give. So I call myself a recovering enabler. But I wanted to share a tip with you that I still use regularly to see the difference between when to give and when to step back, especially when someone you love is really struggling, and you automatically, your natural tendency is to want to jump in. So this visual has helped me for many years, and seeing the person that you want to help sitting in a boat in a swamp, and with paddles on the boat, and the cue is, are they trying to row the boat? If they are picking up the paddles and trying to row the boat, then jump in and help. If they're sitting there going, oh, woe to me, I'm a victim and life really is hard and you need to do this for me, don't jump in. And let me tell you why, because it's really hard when you love somebody and you're watching them suffer. Is that what I have found in my 40 plus years of working with people is that people usually don't change unless they've suffered enough or are inspired. And so when you think about all the people who've made huge changes in their life, the question is, have they changed because they had enough of whatever it was they were doing, or life was there, and then were willing to row their boat out of the swamp? Or did they get inspired, a spiritual experience, something else? Those are the two instances. I have rarely seen anyone change unless they really were suffering with the help of another person helping them change. And so that's the biggest mistake with very giving people. And the other thing I hear a lot of with friends and clients over the years is a lot for giving people is that they give, and they don't feel like they get a whole lot back. And what I have discovered is the problem isn't about the people in their life that aren't giving back. Oftentimes, the difficulty is with the person who gives. And the number one reason is they have a hard time receiving. And I've had to work with this for my own self, is give. And in order for me to have turned my life in a different direction, which I have, I had to learn to receive. And different ways to receive, learn to receive. The basic one is like somebody gives you a compliment, receive that, but also asking for help and really allowing the vulnerability and seeing it's okay to receive, and to give, to have the balance. And so the the visual I have of that is like you're playing ping pong or tennis with someone, and if you are constantly hitting the ball over in their court or their part of the table, and they're not hitting it back, then that is an out of balance dynamic, and sooner or later it's going to be very frustrating. So it's about learning how to say, can you hit the ball back? This is what I need. I really need this. And if the person that you're around is having a hard time understanding that, then perhaps that might not change. So these are 2 points that have really made a difference for my life. And then the other thing I wanted to add to that is that oftentimes, and I don't want to make this a generalized gender thing, because it happens with males as well as females. But generally in our culture, girls have been raised to give, to be sweet little girls that are helping in the house and helping this and helping that and helping. And in the older generations, males weren't expected to do any of that. And so it's we've been brainwashed. So it's about finding your own rhythm and your own balance of really how much are you giving because it's part of your nature, or how much are you giving because that's what you were taught is a way to get love. Um, and the more we really look at ourselves in a really honest way, the healthier we can be with ourselves, because we could say, maybe I'm being more giving, maybe I'm burned out from all this giving I'm doing, or feeling empty because I'm not getting a whole lot back because I haven't learned to receive, and I've learned to give for love. And that's not the healthiest approach. So shifting our own perspective of our own self and why we're not getting the life we really deserve, often change comes from within. And so you can be inspired to change, or change your suffering. And I hope that inspiration is your what will help move you into a healthier direction. Um, because I've made changes in my own personal life both ways. Originally through serious suffering, moving out of that, and then over the years, getting the cues before that happens and making the changes that are needed. And so it's always looking at yourself in a real honest way. So thank you. I hope this helped, because, really feeling that giving, and not feeling life is giving back is a really kind of lonely place to be, and you don't need to be there, because you deserve the love and the kindness that you've given out. You deserve it tenfold. So wishing you a nourishing day, a day full of love and kindness. Thank you so much, and have a good day.